Okay.
No Shador Sanders.
That's a joke.
That's only in college
Did
football.
you see what Deion
Yes.
did to that reporter?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Dude, that's a local reporter.
like that.
A local
I had no
reporter
idea.
from
I
Denver.
didn't like it.
Like, that's brutal.
It
like,
is
oh,
like-
you from,
explain it.
CBS, blah, blah.
It's so
So Deion, there's a reporter from Denver, CBS affiliate in Denver,
yeah.
asking him a question. I think it was a couple days ago. Asking him a question, and Deion said, "Oh, you're from CBS. I'm not answering your question." And he goes, "It's not on you. It's on the higher ups. They know what they did."
Yeah.
So
No disrespect. I have respect
no,
for you.
yeah. But it's still, and then the guy said, "Well, I'm from Denver, the local affiliate." Oh yeah, but blah blah blah. And they know what they did. Supposedly, the rumor is I don't know
No,
how
it's not a
true it is.
rumor. CBS Sports, the
Right.
app.
So they ranked him the second worst coach in the Big 12.
Yeah. The app has
Yeah.
nothing to do with that dude.
That specific reporter. Like,
Yeah, has nothing to do with that. I like Deion, but that's a bullshit
Deion,
move by
that
Deion.
look.
And it's starting to kind of unravel there.
I'm hearing it's not going good in Boulder. I'm hearing that the team is falling apart, that there's no unison, there's no cohesion. I'm just not hearing good things. Like, I'm talking about from players.
Can I tell you why? And you've dealt with this. We've all dealt with this.
Oh, I know what you're about to say.
It's daddy ball.
Mhm.
They're
That's what it
playing
seems like.
daddy ball, and that doesn't play well. So
It's right there. Sorry.
like in practice they had they have him mic'd up and saying, here's the thing, you don't touch Travis, you don't touch Shador, and you guys do whatever you want, just don't touch these dudes. And you know what, you don't have to say that. Like in an NFL camp, you don't have to say don't touch Dak Prescott. Like, you know that
At the end of the day, whatever goes bad, the thing that it's always going to go back to is, oh, it's Shador and Travis's damn dad. That's all it's going to go back.
Yeah.
Every time something goes bad, bro, that's their fucking dad.
Has he adopted Travis? in public?
That's his father. Like on
Yeah.
that team, for all intents and purposes, that's his dad.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
basically what it feels
So
like.
let me ask you
Hey,
guys
Ralphie
this.
says Shador's winning it. Come on, man.
So did you hear the controversy of that one little clip that they did when there was a post 3-4 days ago,
Talking about the pass.
the pass, and they say it's edited and
It
clipped.
was-
Oh,
They said
yes.
Shador throwing dimes, and it looked, when I saw it, it didn't look right.
Oh,
It was like I had to
saw that
watch it
video.
like 3 or 4
It didn't
times.
look
So
real.
It didn't look real.
You know what's funny?
So
about
Arkansas has done their own parody of it.
Really?
There's a couple of teams.
that?
Yeah,
A
so
bunch,
good.
a bunch of teams are
Yes.
doing it. College teams, NFL teams, they'll like
Oh,
it'll
that's
be a
so
video
good.
of a quarterback throwing it to the left, and then a receiver on the other hash mark catching it.
I
Or
think
they'll do, like,
Arkansas did one with a
That's
lineman, and the lineman's like running
hilarious.
super
That is
fast.
so
It's
good.
good. It's good stuff.
I'm so torn by Deion. I love, like, sometimes I see something, I'm like, that's exactly who we need. He's such a great role model. And then the next week, I'm like, I hate that. I think that's stupid. Like, I've never been so flip-floppy on anyone.
I think his cons right now, his cons are outweighing his pros. Like, nobody is seeing the good because there's not really any good to see when you're just seeing the bullshit, the bad, the talking shit to the reporter, the daddy balling. Like, that is all shadowing any good he's doing, the representation,
Right.
the recruiting.
Can I give it like an analogy, like, like Backstreet Boys or NSYNC? Like, you're hot and you're amazing. Everyone loves you. Everyone's on your sidelines. Everyone's at your concert, and then it becomes too much, and then people churn on you. It's like overexposure. I think people are now rooting against him because of the overexposure,
Force-fed.
and they feel like, man, I bought into you and you weren't real, so now I'm just gonna fucking hate you.
Right.
And he's probably more middle of the road. Like, they went from a 1, or did they win any games to a 5?
1 to 4.
1 to 4. I mean, that we knew that.
What
was
do you
gonna
think?
happen.
Do you think they're gonna go to a 5 or 6?
I don't think they make a bowl game.
No, I don't think they're at 500. I don't think they get to 500.
Do they go over 4? Does he improve?
Yeah, but
think
so.
so.
Let's look at some of the games. So Oklahoma State isn't what they once were, right? So Arizona, they're losing that game. I think they lose to Nebraska.
Yes.
I think they lose to. They're going into Nebraska. I think that's week 1. I think they go into Nebraska. I think they lose that game. They're going to be completely outcoached in that game. I think they lose that. I think they're going to lose. I think they're going to lose. Do they play Baylor? You got Baylor. You got TCU. You got SMU. I mean, you got a lot of decent middle of the road teams there.
So I'll say this, might take this lightly. I think the Big 12, as far as top to bottom, is like there's like 12 can beat 1 out of any conference. Like, that's the most true.
Texas Tech could beat
Baylor or SMU or Kansas State or whoever's up there. So Colorado is never safe. Like this in this season, they don't have one game where it's like, oh, they're going to beat the shit out of the team. It's always going to be, oh shit, Colorado's in Lubbock, Texas versus Texas Tech, 24-21, fourth quarter. Like that's every week.
I think the games are going to be really high scoring. They don't have an offense line, and there's not a real defense in the Big 12 with the exception of
never has been.
Yeah, but with the exception of Utah and maybe Arizona could play some defense a little bit, but I doubt it. Like that Arizona Colorado game, the fucking total is going to be like 75.
Can we play Nostradamus here for a little bit? Does Deion Sanders coach college football beyond his sons being there?
I don't think so.
You say yes?
Yes, not at Colorado.
Well,
I don't think he does, man. I think
2 years.
I think he tries to follow his sons.
Okay,
Florida would be a great place for Deion to go.
Florida State would be a fucking the best
this
place.
Is the thing. That
Auburn.
Let's take this, right? Let's say that Shedeur has a phenomenal year and he's drafted in the top 5, right?
As long as he doesn't come to the Raiders.
Hold on. Let's say
We won't have a top 5 pick. We're good.
So let's say the kid's taken in the top 5.
Yeah.
But Deion only wins 5 games. All right. So he wins 5 games. He's now done, in reality, nothing. He's done nothing. He won 5 games. You're going to give him another job?
At Boulder? Yes.
At Boulder, yes.
Oh, elsewhere.
Are you going to give him another job? Do you give him?
Yes.
You give him another job?
Because he will revitalize Florida State like that.
He'll revitalize Florida.
The problem is not what it's not
because
that
you put him in Florida, he's getting every fucking recruit.
That's fine. He can get them
he needs to
all.
get a better staff, though.
Yes.
He can get them all. He cannot coach in game.
He doesn't need to.
He doesn't need to.
He doesn't need
he needs
to.
to sit
That's
there
the
like
hugest thing. He needs to be an overseer.
He needs to sit there like Bobby Bowden and Joe Paterno and just sit there and say,
he needs to get a staff. I wouldn't bring him on if he won 4 or 5 games next year, because to me, that's not an accomplishment. Like you're not doing anything, and you had a top 5 quarterback on your team.
So if you're Florida and you go 5 and whatever, and you have an under 500 season, and Deion leaves Colorado, who else are you hiring? Who's better for the job?
I'm not hiring him because he doesn't win. I don't like the way he coaches.
But
he's
that's
not
different. You got to add context. That's Boulder.
And this is the problem with Deion that I said when before he went to Colorado and Auburn offered him a job. You have to look at Deion with always this thing and Florida State's good right now. If Florida State falls off in 2 years and you're going to commit to bring Deion in and build your program, he will leave it the minute that if he succeeds, he will leave it to the minute that Florida State opens up, he will leave.
To go where?
If he goes to Florida.
That's it for him.
Eddie, if he goes
to the Cowboys,
if he goes to Florida, I'm not talking about Florida State. If he goes to Florida, let's say they have a bad year, Deion's available. Florida picks him up. Florida State has 2 shit seasons, or their coach leaves to go coach Clemson because Debo fucking retires. Whatever. Yeah. He will leave to Florida State no matter what.
Let me ask you this: if that's true, as Florida, do you not see that as an investment? Okay, Deion comes.
He's going to take his players. He showed you already.
But still, Deion comes, revitalizes the program, and now we can make the job more desirable.
You guys are, like, to me, if you thought that he revitalized Colorado, they were terrible. They won 4 games against 4 garbage-ass teams. They were horrible.
They were the most relevant team for the first half.
But it's more than football.
4 games. They were relevant for 4 games.
But it's more than football.
Before.
It's more than football. It's going 1-4, but it's him changing the damn GDP in Boulder.
He's not an X's and O's guy.
Right. Boulder. He's not doing that at Florida.
He does that anywhere he goes.
Florida's already there. That's
not
thing.
Right now.
In their city, they sell out. They're relevant. They're a top 25 program. You said it.
Yes.
So he's not going to revitalize shit. He will revitalize a program that wasn't a top 100 because he took his 2 sons there. He's not going to do that at Auburn. He's not doing that at Florida. He's not doing it. Those teams are already there.